and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that I haven't chatted about in quite some time, and I wanted to touch on it because I used to talk about this quite a bit, and I wanted to check in and share what my favorite skincare items were and actually let you know a number of things that I have been using for years and still work for me. So today's video is my skincare favorites, and actually a majority of these are Origins products. So I've just found that Origins works really well with my skin, and I had skin at one point that was kind of a combination, and especially in my teenage years could get oily, but it kind of calmed down as I got older. But I was prone to breakouts, so I really tried to find products that calm my skin down, and I found this Origins Ginseng line along the way, and I've literally been using this since my 20s. So I found this in my late 20s, and I've used it all throughout my 30s, and now I'm 38 and it's still working for me, and I'm planning on continuing to use it. So I wanted to show what I'm using right now. You'll notice a lot of it is from the same line, but I wanted to share kind of my favorites and check in on it because I was talking recently about getting older and some things changing and some things, you know, staying the same. And this is something that has actually really stayed the same for me. So first things first, moisturizer, because I think this is one of the most important things that you can do. So at the end of my 20s, I started using moisturizer more regularly. I used it a little bit before then, but I really started to put more of a focus on it. And after trying a number of different higher end moisturizers, I found that this Origins Ginseng moisturizer worked the best for my skin. Now, the container has changed a lot over the years, but its formula has remained pretty much the same. It's a really light cream that comes out really smoothly, and I typically just use a wedge to apply this. So I love this because you can usually get it on the holidays, and it comes in like a little travel pack, and it soaks right in. It's not too heavy, and it really is a very light consistency rather than like a heavy cream. So I really like this. It's called the Oil-Free Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. It's been through a couple refreshes since I've used it, but the formula has pretty much stayed the same, and I really love this. So I have this in a number of travel sizes. I always take this when I travel, and then I use the larger size here. You can see I'm getting ready to replenish the larger size for day to day. And then at night, I found that the Nightamins is what I prefer to use at night. It's a little bit heavier cream, so you can see it's a little bit thicker. It is more like just a regular cream, and it really soaks in. So at night, I typically use a wedge to apply this as well. And the consistency on this is really nice and creamy, and I feel like it's something that leaves a lot of moisture on my face all night long. So that is another thing from Origins that I found in my 20s, and I like that it has a pleasant scent. The ginseng is kind of like a little bit of a tea scent with a little bit of not overpowering citrus, but just a little bit. And so it has a nice pleasant scent. It's not overpowering, and it's not floral. I cannot do florals. And a lot of times if something has a floral scent to it, whether it is a moisturizer or makeup, a lot of times if it's a floral, it'll break me out. So I really have to be sensitive to that, and I found that these two products work great in that aspect. And so then also from the Origins Ginseng line, I've again used this for years. I have been using the Ginseng Refreshing Scrub Cleanser. Now I used to alternate with the Checks and Balances from Origins, which is more of a creamy cleanser, and I use that more every day. And then I would just occasionally use this Refreshing Scrub Cleanser. I've actually gone to more often than not using this Refreshing Scrub Cleanser. I don't know if that's because my skin has changed as I've gotten older, but I found that I can use it more often on my face, and it works pretty well. It just kind of brightens everything up. And again, I like the scent. It's not overpowering, and it's got that same ginseng scent that the rest of the line has, so it works out really well. And then the last thing from the ginseng line, this is not sponsored by Origins, this is just truly what I use, is the Energy Boosting Treatment Lotion Mist. Now this has gotten super hard to find. I think it's been discontinued. So I stocked up when I could no longer find it on Origins or Sephora. I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of my stash. But what I typically do is I just use one of these Shiseido pads, and I just spray a little bit on there, and then I use what I've sprayed and I just take it all over my face, and I use this like a toner. So even though it says Lotion Mist, I use it like a toner before I put my moisturizer on. So this one may not be too good of a tip because, like I said, I think that they have discontinued it, but I love this. And if anyone at Origins ever watches this video, please bring this black. I've used this for years, and it is absolutely the best toner because it's like a toner and a moisturizer at the same time. It's a great prep for putting on your moisturizer. I just absolutely love it. I don't know why it was discontinued, but like I said, I'm gonna be really sad when my stash of this runs out. And then to throw in one non-Origins thing, but those are truly the items I use day to day. They work great on my skin. And I found that a lot of the things from Origins work for me, so that's why I just tend to go back to that brand because I can try something new and I tend to know it's gonna work. I try like the face mask and everything, but those are my daily use items. Another item that I use almost daily is this Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. Same thing, I will just put a little bit of this on one of the Shiseido cotton pads, which again is another daily use item, and I will just wipe that over my eye makeup to take off any mascara and eyeliner, especially when I'm using a waterproof eyeliner or mascara. It really helps get everything off. So I'll do that before I remove my makeup at night. But I wanted to share some of my favorites, and if you watched my videos from back in the day, you'll remember I talked about Origins, you know, quite a bit, and when I was showing my hauls, you would see it a lot. That's another thing I want to share is kind of my purchases from Sephora coming up for the holidays. There's a Sephora sale right around the corner for the holidays, so I'll share what I get. But I did want to share, I'm still really loving Origins, and it's a brand that's been working out great for me. But let me know what skincare you have been loving. I've heard awesome things. I've used some things by Glow, and the watermelon, I really love that line. I know Drunk Elephant, I have a ton of folks that I know that love things from that line. And so I may kind of dabble here and there and try things from other brands other than Origins. It's just kind of my go-to that I use daily. But let me know what skincare you love down below, and if there's anything I should definitely try, knowing that I'm headed into my 40s and our skin just kind of continually changes as we get older. And I would love to hear those recommendations as well. So thanks for watching today, and have a great day.